Milan coming off of an unexpected win against Juventus, a win that had everybody praising, oh, grande Milan, Milan's back. Articles were being written, Twitters were being tweeted, everybody was having a ball until Milan dropped the ball and they lost 3-0 to Genoa. Complete collapse. They went a man down. They were all over the place. What's going on, guys? Busy match day in Serie A this week, October 26th, 2016. And once again, let me just get you guys what you need to know ASAP. This is SerieAle. Juventus did what they had to do after their controversial loss to Milan, and that is simply win. And they did that. They battered Sampdoria 4-1. They were firing on all those cylinders. Everybody was connecting properly. Higuain had a couple chances that he could have put away. But despite that, they did what they had to do. They won, and they won in style, and it was very, very nice to watch. It was very, very fun to watch, and it's exactly what they needed to maintain their lead of 2 points above Roma. Speaking of Roma, they also did what they needed to do, and that was keep the distance between them and Juventus as close as possible. Right now it's 2 points, and they kept it that way because they as well won against Sassuolo despite going down early in Sassuolo. They battered back. Dzeko got 2 goals. Nainggolan secured it. They won 3-1. Napoli's been having a string of bad luck and some subpar performances, so they really needed to refrain from dropping any points, especially since the upcoming match day this weekend. They actually are headed to Torino to face Juventus at home in the Juventus Stadium. So they kept their cool and they beat Napoli 2-0 at home. They are now in third after Milan coming off of an unexpected win against Juventus, a win that had everybody praising, oh, grande Milan, Milan's back. Articles were being written, Twitters were being tweeted, everybody was having a ball until Milan dropped the ball and they lost 3-0 to Genoa. Complete collapse. They went a man down. They were all over the place. Not what they needed. They are now back to 4th place. Not too far out. They're only 4 points away from Juventus in first. But that's not the point. The point is they beat Juventus. They were on a roll and they threw it all away. Dropped the ball against Genoa, a team they could have beaten, a team they should have beaten, especially after beating the league leaders, the team that's won the league 4 or 5 years in a row now. Just not the perfect way to follow up such a momentous occasion in their season, especially for fans. Must have been hard to watch. I, on the other hand, loved watching it. I thought it was great. It was very nice to see a mid-table team like Genoa beat such a historical team like Milan 3-0, and they could have made it like 4 or 5-0. They weren't holding back at all. Ciro Immobile led Lazio to a complete romping of Cagliari, 4-1 at the Stadio Olimpico. They did not hold back. And it's really, really nice to see Immobile do well outside of the national team as well. That way he can keep earning his spot on the national team and keep his name in the headlines. Last recap is, of course, Inter versus Torino, and this was probably the best matchup of Matchday 10. Torino has been on a string of great performances. They are surprising a lot of people. They have a very cool, very quick, young, talented team. And then you have Inter, who on paper is star-studded, but haven't been producing due to all the troubles they've had. And I've explained their troubles in past videos. But today they did what needed to be done, and that was win. And the person who helped them win was the person who's been under scrutiny so much this season, and it was Mauro Icardi. And his second goal is exactly what he's capable of. It's exactly what he needs to keep doing for this team, for this league, and maybe even in the future for his country. Held off a defender, roofed the ball top right corner, won the game 2-1 against Torino. Fantastic. It was awesome to see. I loved seeing it. I hope I see more from him like that, maybe even better, because we know he's capable of that. I know he's capable of even more. So Inter is now 10th with 14 points. 10 points away from Juventus. So again, it's not that far off. 10 matches in, it's not that far off at all. You got Inter, probably the most talented team in the midsection that shouldn't be there, in 10th with 14 points. Then you got teams like Genoa and Torino with 15 points, Atalanta with 16 points, and then Lazio in 5th, 18, Milan in 4th, 19, Napoli in 3rd with 20, Roma 22, Juventus 24. So it's as tight as it comes right now. Tightest we've ever seen it in this league for a while. Really exciting. Every match at this point really does count. And coming up, this next match day, this weekend, it doesn't even, no breaths. We got Juventus, we got Napoli, we got Higuain facing his old team. I can't even wait to see what kind of banners are brought up, what kind of antics did Tifosi bring out. I cannot wait to hear what the headlines have to say about Higuain versus Napoli this weekend. And I'll definitely cover it for all you guys. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is SerieAle with another midweek match day wrap-up. Stay tuned. It makes no sense how Inter is struggling this much, considering on paper their team is fantastic. You know, you could say what you want, oh, these players, da, da, da.